Welcome to Book Jobs Daily, the show where local business owners find the money hiding in missed calls, slow follow-up, weak reviews, and messy systems. I'm Star Riley, and each day we break down one local revenue leak, one simple AI-powered fix, and one action you can use to book more jobs. Today, we are fixing one leak that could be costing you real money.
A customer calls at 10:14 on a Tuesday morning. Your voicemail says, "You've reached us, leave a message." They say, "I need an estimate," forget to give their number, and hang up. 2 minutes later, they call the next company. That is not just a phone problem. It is a sales process problem. Welcome to Booked Jobs Daily. I'm Star Riley, founder of MyUSALocal.com, and this is episode XYZ for Date. This is your daily show for local business growth, practical AI, and revenue systems that help turn missed leads into booked jobs. Today's revenue leak is the voicemail that sounds like a dead end. Most owners think the job is simply to call people back. I think that is only half the job. Your voicemail has to preserve enough trust and information for the callback to be worth making. If the caller does not know what to say, when they will hear from you, or whether you even handle their problem, the lead can disappear before your callback ever happens. Today, I'm going to help you build a voicemail system you can record and put to work in one sitting. Not a clever speech, a dependable next step for the moments when you are driving, serving another customer, on a job site, taking lunch, or finally catching up on paperwork.
Listen to the difference. Here is the version many callers hear. "You've reached Brightline Electrical. Leave a message." That is technically fine. It is also doing almost no work. Now hear this. "Thanks for calling Brightline Electrical. We may be helping another customer right now, but your call matters to us. Please leave your name, best callback number, the type of electrical work you need, and the city where the job is located. We return messages during business hours, usually within 2 hours. If texting is easier, send a message to this same number."
Hear what changed? The second message answers 3 silent questions. Did I reach the right place? What should I say? When will someone respond? That is the real job of voicemail. It should reduce uncertainty before the callback. A caller with a leaking water heater, a stuck garage door, or a broken air conditioner may be calling 3 businesses at once. They may be standing in a noisy kitchen or sitting in a parking lot. They are not trying to give you a bad message. They are moving quickly, and your greeting needs to make the useful response easy. And here is the part owners miss. When a message is vague, you lose time, even when you do get the lead. One caller says, "This is Mike, call me." Another says, "I need somebody for the house." A third leaves a number, but speaks so quickly that one digit is unclear. Someone wants an estimate, but gives no description, no location, and no preferred time to talk. The owner may spend the afternoon making callbacks that are really information-gathering calls. By the end of the day, there is a pile of messages, but not a clear list of ready-to-work opportunities. A better greeting does not need to sound polished within an inch of its life. It needs to sound like you, and it needs to do 4 useful things. It reassures the caller that the business is real and paying attention. It asks for just enough information to prepare for the callback. It gives a response window the team can honestly keep. And it offers one simple alternative, such as texting or a short online form. Those pieces can fit into about 30 seconds. The system around them is what makes the difference. Start with reassurance. "Thanks for calling" is simple, but it tells the customer the call is welcome. Then explain the delay in a human way. "We may be helping another customer right now." That sentence changes the meaning of the missed call. The customer is not being ignored. The business is busy serving people. Keep it honest. Do not say you will answer in 5 minutes if you are usually under a ladder, behind a counter, or driving between jobs. A believable promise protects trust better than an impressive one. Then ask for the information that makes the next conversation useful. Usually that means the caller's name, the best callback number, the service they need, and the city or neighborhood where the work is located. Add one detail only if it changes your response, such as whether the issue is urgent or whether they want an estimate. This is not the moment to build a 12-question intake form. You want enough information to prioritize and prepare, not enough to make the caller feel like they are applying for a loan. Here is a natural version you could record. "Thanks for calling. blank business name. We may be helping another customer, but we want to get back to you. Please leave your name, best callback number, the service you need, and the city where the work is located. We return messages within blank time window. If texting is easier, text this number with your name and service need, and we'll respond as soon as we can. Record it in your normal voice. Do not try to sound like a bank recording. Your customers called because they wanted a real local business, not a voice wearing a suit. There is an important condition on that texting option. Only offer it if someone actually sees the texts. A second channel without an owner is just a second place to lose the lead. The same goes for an online form. Choose the option your team can monitor and respond to consistently. One reliable alternative is better than a menu of 7 buttons, 3 websites, and a customer wondering which one is supposed to work. Your response window deserves special attention. You might say, "We return messages the same business day," or "A member of our team will call you back within 1 business day." Use a tighter window if you can consistently deliver it. If evenings and weekends are different, say that plainly. If your greeting says, "We'll call back in 15 minutes," and the message sits until tomorrow, the customer does not experience that as a small delay. They experience it as a broken promise. A slower promise you keep beats a faster promise you miss. You also need separate messages for business hours and after hours. During the day, tell callers what to leave and when they can expect a response. After hours, be specific. "We are currently closed. Please leave your name, number, service need, and location, and we will return your message the next business morning." If you offer emergency service, explain the emergency path clearly. If you do not hint that you do. A clear limitation is much better than a vague promise that creates disappointment at exactly the wrong time. Now the greeting improved. The process did not. This is where many good voicemail systems fail. Somebody records a better message, and then nobody owns the callback. Choose one primary owner and one backup. Decide when voicemail gets reviewed. At opening, around lunch, mid-afternoon, and before closing, for example. Put the review on an actual schedule. A promise is only real when it has a person and a time attached to it. Keep the tracking simple. Capture the caller's name, number, service need, location, urgency, time received, and next action in one reliable place. That might be a customer relationship system, a shared inbox, or a basic task board. The technology matters less than the handoff. The person returning the call should know why the customer called before dialing. Listen to the entire message first, then call within the promised window. If there is no answer, leave a useful follow-up message instead of only saying, "calling you back." Try this. "Hi, this is Sam from Brightline Electrical. I'm returning your message about the outlet problem. I'll try again later today, and you can also text us at this number." That callback continues the clarity your voicemail started. It reminds the customer what you were calling about and tells them what happens next. The goal is not to sound fancy. The goal is to make the customer feel that their request moved from a phone to a person. Before you trust the system, run an experiment. Make 5 test calls from different phones, or ask 5 people outside the business to call. Give each person a different situation. One can request an estimate. One can report an urgent problem. One can call after hours. Do not coach them through the message. Let the greeting do the work. My guess? On the first test, one person will forget the number, one will not know whether to mention the city, and one will ask what happens after leaving the message. That is useful. Those are not bad callers. They are instructions your greeting failed to provide. When you listen back, ask yourself, could the caller tell what the business does? Did the greeting explain what information to leave? Could you clearly understand the name and callback number? Did it set a believable response window? Did it make the next step obvious? If any answer is no, revise the recording and test again. You are not trying to win an award for voicemail writing. You are trying to make it easy for a real person to ask for help and easy for your team to respond well. Test the handoff, too. Leave a message and watch what happens. Who sees it first? How quickly is it assigned? Does the callback owner know the service requested? Is the customer contacted within the promised window? A great greeting cannot compensate for a missing process. If the business says, "We will call you back today," the voicemail review and callback task need to appear on someone's actual schedule. Good intentions are not a follow-up system.
So before you close this episode, call your own number. Listen as if you were a stranger who needs help right now. Does the greeting tell you that you reached the right place? Does it tell you what to say? Does it tell you when someone will respond? If the next step is not obvious, rewrite the greeting before you do anything else today. Then make one test call and leave a message. See whether the process works all the way through to the callback.
The fix is simple. Replace "leave a message" with "reassurance." Ask for the name, number, service need, and location. Set a response window you can actually keep. Offer one monitored alternative, such as texting or a short form. Record separate business hours and after-hours greetings. Assign a callback owner and test the complete journey from the first ring to the final callback. Your voicemail is not a storage bin. It is the front door customers use when you cannot answer. Before you go, ask yourself one question. How many leads has your business missed this week? Missed calls, unanswered messages, old estimates, customers who never got a follow-up. That is hidden revenue, and sometimes it is hiding in a greeting that gives people no reason to wait. Rewrite your voicemail today. Say it out loud, record it in your natural voice, then test it as a customer would. If you want more practical systems like this, join the Booked Jobs Daily email list. You will get simple ideas for finding the money hiding inside missed calls, slow follow-up, weak reviews, forgotten estimates, and messy admin. And if you want help finding the leaks in your own business, book your AI opportunity audit today. We will uncover the gaps, show you the systems, and help you turn missed opportunities into booked jobs. I'm Star Riley. Thanks for listening to Booked Jobs Daily.